Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you are doing fantastic. I don't know what we're doing for a reading today, guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not know what we're doing for a reading. I think what we're gonna do is I'm going to shuffle one card for you, uno, when we get to your pile, and we'll do a reading based on whatever that one card is, okay? Okay. If you're new, tarot is a divination tool. It's intuitive practice. Take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. You don't need to take it personal. You don't need to get angry. You don't need to be all bunched up. There is nuance to every conversation. I'm bound by time just like you. I can't sit here and go over every little nuance that comes up. So keep that in mind as well, you guys, okay? I'm a very open-minded person. I try to include everybody. I know sometimes the titles can seem like I'm just going in one direction, but if you actually listen to the words that I'm using in the reading, I am always trying to be inclusive to everybody. I try my best. So anyways, here's the piles.
All right, you guys, these are your 4 piles. We have group 1 with love potion number 1. We have group 2 with the bottle of mushrooms. Group 3 with love potion number 2. And at group number 4 with the candle. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you would like to pick more than one pile, please do so.
All right, you picked your pile. Description box. Find them there. The timestamps. I'll see you in the reading. Hello, group number 1. This has been in my shirt. If you guys see something poking out, it's my little protection charm. It was falling out as I was pressing the go button, so I just thought we would address it. Let's start with the dice. All right, you guys, we have Gemini and we have Sagittarius. Hello, Gem. Hello, Sag. We have Aries and Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Aries. Taurus and Virgo, my earth babes. Hello. Welcome. All right, guys, let's jump to the point. What reading are we doing? Also, if you guys are looking for personal readings, I've recently spoken about how I kind of want to stop doing them. And I don't think I'm going to stop completely, but I think maybe I'll just do it at the first of every month. I'll open up readings. So if you do want that, if it's around the 1st, go check that out. If not, then wait till next month or just don't. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle. We're not doing a reading on death. Okay, I said this is what we're going to do, so this is what we're going to do. Death is talking about transformation, you guys. Now, oftentimes death is scary. Why is death scary? Because it's the unknown. It is us moving towards a chapter of life that we do not fully understand, or a chapter of life that or not life, the opposite of life. We are moving in a direction that we are unaware of. There is a sense of mystery. And because of that mystery, it can tend to be a bit scary, right? Death, I don't think, is actually literally scary from what I've come to understand. It's the unknown that comes with death that is scary. So there's transformation happening in your life that can feel a bit jarring. This could be some of you going off to university. This could be some of you biting off a hefty chunk of responsibility when it comes to work or when it comes to making decisions in your workplace environment. For others of you, this could be going through a transformation such as becoming a parent. And that's not something I've ever done, so I'm sure that's terrifying. This could be getting married even, right? Like going through the transformation of being single and solo to being married to a man. So scary. Death can be scary, but it's representing change. Now, obviously, having a baby is amazing, right? Both of my sisters are pregnant versus why can I not speak? Both of my sisters recently found out they were pregnant. One of them has already had her baby. I guess that's not that recent. And that is a very scary transformation, right? That's a very scary change, but they're both obviously so happy and excited about the new life that they're bringing into this world. So I want you guys to understand essentially that this card does not need to be scary. It doesn't need to represent something that you're fearful of. It is just telling us that there's transformation taking place and it's significant and it could be a bit spook, okay? All right. Can I please we have the King of Wands. I'm so sorry. What the frick is that noise outside? Oh man. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can hear that. The freaking trash man's here. So I'm gonna pause this. We have the King of Cups, and I'll come back and we'll talk about him. The trash is gone. The angle may look a little bit different. This had to be readjusted, the microphone. King of Cups. Now, he did come up in reverse, you guys, and this can be talking about masculine energy that is misplaced, misguided, emotional irregularity, right? Being perhaps controlled by your emotions. So when something like this shows up, essentially, you guys, I am seeing it very much in the sense of like, I don't want to call it chaos, but like emotionally feeling chaotic, emotionally feeling like things are a bit all over the place, or that things are up and down, not feeling very emotionally balanced, okay? That's the energy that comes up when the King of Cups shows up like that. And especially because we're talking about death and transformation, it makes sense to be emotionally irregular when, right, when you go through a significant transformation, when you go through a significant shift in your life. Okay, what is the message that group... Okay, we're battling between stability and change. Now, the Tower, group number 1, is not this big bad wolf that people like to make the Tower out to be. The Tower is a necessary evil, okay? I don't think that that's the case with the majority of things. I want to make that clear. For some reason, there was something really negative that just popped into my mind. I do not think that there is such thing as necessary evils with the majority of things, okay? Like, I'm not getting into it. Take that for what you will. Anyways, the Tower is chaos though. It causes a massive shift in your life. It causes you to stop putting energy and time towards something that was never going to last, something that is ultimately bad for you. In the past, I've used the example of a rotten tooth or a decaying tooth. Nobody wants to go get their freaking tooth pulled, like literally nobody. It's not fun. It's oftentimes uncomfortable. Nobody wants to do it. However, it's far worse to keep a decaying tooth in your mouth that could potentially cause infection and could potentially lead to other health issues, or even, even that. So, right, the Tower is necessary. It's necessary to come in to remove what is not meant for us. And the Four of Wands is stability and safety, you guys. Now, I totally understand the desire to feel safe, the desire to feel stable, and to choose that over change. And ultimately, like, it's your life. You are the one who is driving this car, group number 1, okay? If you don't want to experience a shift, if you don't want to choose a different route than what you're currently on, then you do not have to. But there is opportunity for you to change. There's opportunity for you to go down this different route. And I also want to say this, you guys, oftentimes the harder we try to hold on to the Tower, the more damage it does in the long run. The longer we try to control and hold on the Tower, or hold on to the Tower, the destruction, the downfall is worse than it would have been if we would have just been like, oh, it's not meant for me, I'm letting it go, okay? I want to get confirmation on the Tower and the Four of Wands for you guys really quick. Can we please get... So the confirmation for the Tower is the Magician and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is speaking about planning for your future, planning ahead for your future. Taking a step back, looking at your life and asking yourself, like, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be with? Like, what's the vibe of my life? Is this how I want things to be, or do I want things to be different? The Magician is talking about manifestation and feeling this deep sense of like, I don't have enough, or I'm not capable of getting to where I want to go, but having to accept and realize that you do have what you need. You are enough. You have everything that you need in order to move forward, in order to manifest what you're wanting to manifest, okay? Now I want to understand the Four of Wands a bit better. Can we please get confirmation? Anxiety. So there's fear, okay, you guys? There's anxiety, there's fear around the lack of stability, okay? I think I want to leave the tarot here, and I kind of want to just move on to some oracle cards, so I'm going to do that. Can Can we please get a message? We have clarity. Okay, so you guys may be receiving clarity on a situation that you previously did not have clarity on. We have happiness. And we have inspiration. I don't know about you guys. This is a toxic trait of mine, a character flaw, if you will. I'm somebody who needs to suffer. Like, I need to suffer in order to be inspired. The right amount of suffering. Sometimes, you know, like this last like year and a half, 2 years, the suffering has been a bit extreme, and I feel like that was not very inspiring, but a little bit of suffering is healthy for me personally. That's the life that I'm living. Scorpio North Node, Scorpio in essentially like half my goddamn chart. So suffering is good for my soul. For you guys, suffering may not feel particularly productive. However, what this card is telling me is that there is opportunity for you to find inspiration in this new spark, in this new path, okay? I also want to go ahead and highlight the happiness. You guys, there is there is a blue butterfly right here. Oh, so sorry, you guys. I did have to pause because I had a sneeze. Like I was trying to say, the blue butterfly, you guys, is representing transformation and change. Whenever you see a butterfly depicted, or most of the time when you see butterflies depicted, they are representing change happening, transformation. Why? Because caterpillars literally have to go through such a significant and I'm assuming painful transformation in order to become a butterfly. If you guys don't know, caterpillars, when they are ready to go through this transformation, they make a little chrysalis, right? And in that chrysalis, in their little cocoon, they essentially liquefy. They turn into mush, they turn into liquid. And then that turns into the butterfly, like that develops into a butterfly. And that process, right? If somebody was like, Rebecca, Jessica, Sarah, you're gonna have to liquefy yourself. You're gonna have to go spend 6 months in a cocoon, in a cave. And in that 6 months, you are going to turn to mush. You are going to turn to liquid. But when you reemerge, your life is going to be amazing. When you reemerge, your life is going to be spectacular. You are going to live your best life. And you're just like, I'm happy enough with my life. I'm happy enough being a caterpillar. I'm happy enough just being Jessica, Sarah. Like, I'm fine. Jessica, Sarah, I've been watching a lot of whatever. Right? That doesn't sound fun. Nobody is going to hear that and be like, let me run to go become a freaking butterfly, because that does not sound like a good time. That is what this tower is, you guys. This tower is liquefying you. This tower is forcing you into the cocoon to change, to transform, and it sucks. And it is honestly like not a good time during the transformation, during the cocoon, in the chrysalis, okay? However, once you reemerge, that is when you can respect or appreciate the process that you have gone through. I don't want this deck either. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll go here. Can I please have a message? We have the 11th house. This is friendship, group, creativity. Group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discoveries, common goals, startups, rebellion, experimentation, group 1, the future, okay? This is your focus. Your focus is the future. Your focus is experimentation. Your focus is friendship and creativity, right? I am also seeing this, like the 11th house is a really good opportunity to socialize and to become more comfortable in your social circles, or to expand your social circles. That could even have to do with social media, right? Oftentimes the way that we socialize is through this. So that could be another possibility. Group number 1. We have trine. This is flow. It says harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhythm, supports, and indulges. Beautiful. Okay. I want to understand what this transformation is bringing into your guys' life. Like, I want to understand the purpose. Because saying like, oh, things are about to change, you're going to liquefy, doesn't sound, again, very fun, but I want to understand the benefit of that change, the benefit of the liquefaction. Can we please, I feel specifically like you guys over the summer, one more, okay. Yeah, I feel like the summer is really significant for this time, okay, for this tower liquefaction death moment, okay. I feel like this is when things are kicking off. I don't think it's right now necessarily. Some of you may already be going through it, but I feel like the majority of you are going through this over the summer. Okay, look, we have big picture thinking. Okay, so Palladians or Pallades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. I don't want to talk about the star seeds, you guys. Yeah, I know this is a star seed deck, but this is visionary. This is thinking of the future. This is forward thinking. So setting things up right now for later on, we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, so some of you need to let go a little bit. Some of you are, the Virgos watching, I'm talking to you. The Capricorn's watching, I'm talking to you, babe. Some of you need to let go a little bit. The Aries, talking to you. All the cardinal signs, it's you. Let go, okay? Let go. Allow the universe to surprise you a little bit, especially when you are going through this rebirth, the shedding of the skin. I think it's really important to be open to what is to come. We have fall into my arms, surrender. Okay, this is literally just saying what I just said. Surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life, okay? So surrender is going to be very beneficial for you guys. And then the last two cards we will talk about today is the void and your life as a canvas. So we are making room, you guys. This tower, again, it feels heavy. It's sad. Death feels heavy. It's sad, but it's creating room for new life. This says stop, embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. The great cosmic womb, you guys. This is opportunity. This is opportunity to rewrite your story. This is opportunity to start again. This is opportunity to go do that freaking thing that you've been saying, I want to do this, or I want to live like that. I want a husband. I want a wife. I want babies. Like, this is your opportunity, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm getting so excited. This is your opportunity, you guys, to start again, okay? Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Babe, you are the only one. You are the only one who is responsible for your life. Okay? Yes, there are things that are out of our control. There are things that we can't control, such as our upbringing, right? The family that we're born in. When people do harm to us against our will, obviously we have very little control over those things, you guys. Again, this is where nuance comes in, using your brain comes in. Obviously, I wouldn't say something that's silly. But at the end of the day, your life choices and how your life turns out, what you choose to do with what you are given is ultimately your choice, you guys, okay? This is on you. You have an opportunity to creatively transform your life. You have an opportunity to make shifts and changes that you've been wanting to make. Now is the time to do it. Now is your opportunity to move forward with that. So I'm excited for you guys. That is what I have. I do hope this was helpful. I feel like it was a little bit cryptic, a little bit mysterious, because I don't know exactly, like, right, this has to do with work or relationships or you moving to a different location or what, but it feels positive and it feels like this is something that you guys needed. It feels like the breakthrough that you've been needing, that you've been wanting, that you've been asking for. So that's what I have for you. I love you. I hope you're having a good day again. And that's what I got. I'll see you. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We've got Scorpio and we've also got Virgo. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Cancer and Saggy. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Sag. We have Virgo and Scorpio again. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. If you're new here, the dice are simply extra. It's dessert. So take it, leave it. The reading could still possibly be for you. The dice are not the end all be all. Where's my deck? Okay. So personal readings, you guys, I spoke about wanting to discontinue them. I think what I'm gonna do, at least for the time being, is just have them available on the 1st of every month. So if it's around the 1st and you're wanting a reading, you can check out the description box. If it's not the 1st and you want a reading, you can message me and let me know you want one, and I can I will make a reminder to myself that you want one and then message you when they are available. So yeah, okay. Can we please, oh, that's just the one. Okay. Group 2, you guys got the romance card, okay? So the Nine of Cups is a card traditionally about romance, okay? Love coming in, someone wanting to make a romantic offer. So this is going to be what? A love reading. Love that for you guys. So what's going on in your love life? Group number 2. Are you in a relationship? Are you single? Are you looking? Are you like ill men? I feel like as the years go on, I just become more and more of a misandrist. You know, except for the men that are watching this. I love you guys. But this is love potentially approaching you if you're single, or your current partner making a romantic gesture. If you're not someone who's interested in love, perhaps love is about to hit you upside the head regardless. You know, they do say you cannot help who you fall in love with, and I feel like that's why it's so important to be really picky about the people that you surround yourself with, because you could just fall in love with somebody. You could, you know, and once you love someone, you love them and you can't help it. So why am I coughing? Jesus. Okay. So this is a love reading. Let's see what's coming up for you guys in love. Also, if you guys don't want a love reading, check out a different pile. I'm sure they're not all going to be love readings. The last one wasn't. Oh, you guys are getting it good, group 2. So the 10 of Pentacles, this is a beautiful card, especially when we are talking about love, because this oftentimes is representing like romantic partners who have the intention of investing time, energy, and like years into someone. This is oftentimes coming up when somebody is like, I am in the mindset of wanting to get married, or I am in the mindset of wanting to find my life partner. That's usually what the 10 of Pentacles is talking about when we are talking about relationships and love. It's representing somebody who has a desire to invest in their partner, invest in the future together with their partner. So perhaps you guys are coming into union with your life partner, with your husband, with your wife, with your soulmate. Again, for those of you who aren't necessarily interested in love, it could just be that it's falling into your lap. For those of you who are in a relationship, you could be getting engaged. You could be planning a wedding. You guys could be having a baby together or buying a home together. For those of you who are married, maybe you guys are taking steps to better invest in your relationship, such as therapy, such as going on a vacation together, such as spending more time together or making more of an effort to go on dates, right? And then we have the 9 of Cups, and this is talking about happiness. This is feeling very happy and content and satisfied. This is satisfaction. Oftentimes people do say this is connected to receiving like a wish or a blessing of sorts. I see it more as just being very like, oh, I'm comfy, I'm cozy, I'm really happy with my life circumstances at the current time. So, can we please get, there's balance in your, ooh, okay. So there's balance and confidence. The Queen of Pentacles is like, okay, there's money coming in. So this could be a relationship that is beneficial for you financially and socially. This could also be a relationship or, again, improvements within your relationship that is causing you to feel more confident or pushing you to socialize a bit more. We also have the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is talking about knowing when to walk away. The 8 of Swords is talking about feeling trapped. Let's get more information on that. The 5 of Swords in regards to love and relationships could simply just be talking about like knowing when to end an argument. I think for me and my partner, that's something that has been really amazing, is like knowing when to just be like, this is not worth the conversation. This is not worth us fighting. So let's do. Or like, this is something that's silly, or this is something that like we've reached the cap of what we were trying to get the point across. So let's get confirmation on the 8 of Swords. Oh, okay. So moving towards a goal slowly could cause you guys to feel a bit trapped or to feel a bit stuck. For those of you planning a wedding, again, perhaps you're coming up against hurdles or obstacles that's causing you to feel a bit like, this is taking a bit longer than I wanted. So that could be what that's talking about. This could also be speaking about you guys going into an era where you are so laser focused on accomplishing a goal within your love life that you feel like you are coming up against like hurdles or things that are preventing you from moving forward, particularly for those who are single. I'm sorry. I feel like when I'm speaking, I don't need to explain this to you guys. I'll try to enunciate better. The Knight of Pentacles are goals. It's goals. And we're moving slowly. To confirm the Eight of Swords, we are feeling stuck. So for those of you who are single, you may be feeling stuck. You may be wanting to work towards love, but you feel like something's trapping you. So let's understand what's trapping you. For those in a relationship, maybe you guys are wanting to get engaged, but there's something holding you guys up. That could be quite literally money. For those of you who are married, maybe you and your husband or wife have a goal in mind or a plan, but there's something that's holding you guys up. So I want to understand what's holding you guys back from accomplishing the goal. Whoa. Okay. That, guys, look how, first of all, the Three of Swords is there. I do see that, but there's like 5 cards. I'm not going to read 5 cards for a confirmation card. Can we get confirmation, please? 1 card, please. Thank you. I have to cover this. God dang. Okay. For those of you who are single, I'm going to have to ask again for those of you in a relationship, but for those of you who are single, it could be that you want love so badly. And I hate saying this, right? But you may want love so badly that like it's coming off as like, you don't want me, you just want somebody to fulfill this role. What's holding you back is potentially yourself, or potentially feeling overly zealous or in need of connection. Now, I'm not saying it's not okay to want and desire connection, you guys. It's the most human thing in the world to want and desire connection. I think it's important that while you are dating, you are not willing to settle for just anybody, and that you are keeping in mind that this is not a role to fill, right? It's important to look at people as individuals and ask yourself, like, do I want this person to be in my life in this capacity? Not just like I'm looking for a wife or I'm looking for a husband. I know for me, when I was single and I was dating around, when I would go on dates with men or women and they made it clear that they were in the mindset of like, oh, like I'm looking to get married, or I'm looking for this, or it made me feel like, oh, like you're just looking for someone to fill this role. Especially when you bring it up on like the first date or the second date, it just feels like you're looking for somebody to fill this position. And like, I want to feel special. I want to feel like you want this position filled because of me, not just any old lady can fill this role. So anyways, the Devil's here. Okay. So for those of you in a relationship or in a marriage, it could very well be that there is something toxic that is preventing you from moving forward with your partner. So addressing the Devil, the addiction, the arguments, the unhealthy attachment could be very beneficial for your relationship. This is possible. Sorry, guys. This is possible, but it's difficult, okay? Do I think you can do it? Hell yeah, I do. But do I think that it's going to require a lot of work? Yes. So ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this something that I want to do? Is this something I want to move forward in? Okay, let's keep going. Can we please get a message? This is for the single people. Can we please get a message? Oh, okay, or for the relationships. This is healing. It says, I'm going through the process of healing and restoration so that I can be in optimal health again. Some of you guys may be trying to go through this healing process so that your relationship can be in optimal health. And I do think that that is potentially going to be very beneficial for you guys. Even if you're single and you feel like you are traumatized from a past relationship or a past situationship, please do take the time to heal, just because you don't want to bring that baggage, obviously, into your next relationship. We have travel. It says, I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. So getting out of your comfort zone, you guys, would be very beneficial for your love life. For those of you who are in a relationship, I really want to encourage you to travel, to go out with your partner and to see the world, or to see, I don't know, even just a new location. It doesn't have to be that far away, but I think traveling with your partner or having new experiences with your partner is a bonding experience. And for those of you who are single, I think it could be really fun to go and travel and potentially meet someone new or go on a date or, have fun with dating in a new location. Can I please get a message? We have sextile here. This is opportunity. It says collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, synergize, creates possibilities for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, and develops. So opportunities in regards to love, you guys. An opportunity to perhaps create something new or to open a new door. Okay. What is happening in group number 2's love life? What is happening? One more. Okay. We're going to be careful about this one, you guys, because I'm not that tarot reader who's going to be like, go back to your ex, because chances are your ex sucks and you broke up with them for a reason. Okay. So I just want to say that before we go over this card. Cenus probably thinks your ex sucks, probably would tell you not to go back to them. Okay. The card is saying reconciliation. Now, this could be in a relationship that you are already in or still in. And again, that need to heal, that need to work through the issues, that need to address the difficult things, the past hurt, the past pain, the disagreements. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your love life, or your current partner and you are reconciling, are finding a solution to the issue. Okay. So reconciliation. There is a person who receives personal readings from me. And if you are watching this, my dear, I don't want to give too much of your information away and I don't want to say your name, obviously. But there's been difficulties in this area of life. And I want you to look at this as hope. I want you to look at this as like, there is still opportunity for us to like work through this. We have flirt, and it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So again, those of you who are single, those of you in a relationship, those of you who are married, flirting with your partner goes so far. And I feel like people who are in relationships for a long time stop flirting. They stop being cutesy. They stop being like, hoo, 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 hoo. I really think this is the key to feeling happy. Now, this is not the key to like make everything perfect and work and like, happily ever after. But I do think that if you continuously are flirtatious and giggly and silly with your partner, I think that's going to help strengthen the bond that you guys have and keep you guys connected. We also have playfulness, and this is what I was saying, okay? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I think that this is also very important for yourself, right? I know for me, my partner loves it when I'm just being a bitch, when I'm just being silly goofy and I'm like picking on him or throwing things at him. Like, he loves that. He loves it when I'm being a little mean, because that's my way of being playful. So be playful with your partner. If you're single, don't be afraid to be playful with the people that you're going on dates with. Things don't need to be so serious. Perhaps looking at your date or looking at your romantic prospects as friends first and opening up in that way and feeling like you can be silly and goofy without being like nervous, I think could be really, really beneficial. Worthiness. Knowing that you are worthy of love. Knowing that you are worthy of a good life. It honestly breaks my heart so much when I hear people say like, I don't deserve love. Or like, nobody's ever loved me, so obviously like I'm not someone who deserves that. And it's like, you do. Literally all of us deserve to be loved. We have a spiritual maturity as well. So again, I see this as a long-term relationship. I see this as, again, those of you who are single, meeting somebody who you want to get into a long-term relationship with, or who wants to get into a long-term relationship with you. If you're already in a relationship, obviously I think that there's healing taking place. I think that you guys are invoking more fun and play into your relationship. Same thing with the married couples. I think it's really important that we focus on healing the issues that need to be healed. And if there aren't issues that need to be healed, I think that you guys should be invoking more play, invoking more fun, traveling more with your partner, making that effort. Okay, guys. For those of you who are single, I want to get a timeline for you of when this person's coming, because obviously if you're in a relationship, like, You can start healing today. You can start having fun today. You can start being flirty today. But for those of you who are single, if you don't have anybody to do those things with, it's like, so this isn't the worst, okay? We got 2 years. Be patient, okay? Have fun in the meantime. I love you guys. I hope this was enjoyable. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello to my final group number 3. I was gonna do 4 groups today, but you know what? No. We have Gemini and we have Pisces. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have Cancer and Gemini. Hello, Cancer and Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have Pisces and Taurus. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Perfect, beautiful, splendid. Okay, why do I keep losing the gosh dang tarot deck? Okay, I guess we're just gonna use a different deck. If you guys are wanting a personal reading, I said previously that I think I want to quit doing them. And I think actually what I need to do is just pull back significantly. So once a month on the 1st is when I'm going to be doing the tarot readings or the personal readings. If you guys want a personal reading on the 1st of the month, or the week of the 1st, please do message me on Etsy. And yeah, we can figure something out for the 1st week of the month. Can I please? Oh, okay. So the issue is, guys, right? Because I said in the beginning that we were going to pick one card and that one card was going to determine the entire reading. However, you guys just seen we have 3 cards. So we have the Devil, we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So what is this message about? Honestly, guys, I feel like this is a message about needing to do the hard thing, needing to feel confident and bold enough to release yourself from this devil. The reason I'm saying that, you guys, is the Queen of Swords. She is a queen who is extremely, extremely independent. She is a queen who doesn't necessarily want to be alone, but she would rather be alone than to be around people who are fake or around people who don't love her or who don't want the best for her, right? Like, she is okay with being on her own. She is not somebody who is starved for attention. She's not somebody who's like, I need somebody else to feel fulfilled. She can fulfill her life and her own needs on her own. So this is independence. The Queen of Wands is a card that's speaking about confidence, being very self-aware of both your good and bad qualities. This is somebody who oftentimes is a social butterfly and who has a large social circle, or who has the ability to rely on their social circle. Mainly though, this is again self-awareness and confidence. Now, the Devil is a few things. He is intimate energy, passionate energy. He's very intense. He oftentimes does represent toxicity or something being toxic, someone being toxic, something that you feel attached to. So when a card like this shows up, I do struggle a wee bit. The reason I struggle is because this is heavy energy. This isn't easy to deal with. This isn't easy to navigate. And I feel like there is a need to move in a direction of independence and self-confidence. And the reason I'm feeling that is obviously because we have self-confidence, self-awareness, independence, doing things on your own, being really tough, and then this toxic thing. So obviously we have these 2 strong women here. And if you're a man watching this, obviously this could be a strong man, okay? Neutral terms. Strong energy, bold energy, confident energy, self-aware energy. So for these 2 women to show up here, these 2 powerful women to show up here, and then we have this Devil, it does feel to me that we are being called to invoke our inner strength, our inner power, to remove someone or something that is toxic, something that we feel attached to, okay? So let's keep going. The message is still not clear, right? Like the last reading was surrounded by love or about love. This isn't necessarily feeling like it is about work or love. It feels more all encompassing. It feels more like it could have to do with a variety of different scenarios in your life. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is a lack of balance, having a lot on your plate, feeling overwhelmed perhaps with everything that's going on, feeling like you have bitten off more than what you can chew. We also have the Chariot, and this is saying like you have the ability to overcome this. You're strong enough to overcome this. You are strong enough to move forward. I need confirmation. I need to understand like what area of life is this devil affecting? Is this is this love? Is this work? Is this all of the above? Is this friendship? Is this family? Is this mental health? The Six of Pentacles, generosity. So something that is shared. So this has to do with a person in your life for sure. This is not just like your relationship with money. This is not your relationship with food or this or that, right? Like this has to do with other people. The reason I'm saying this is because this is a give and take. This is someone being generous with you. And because I'm not understanding clearly if this is generosity in regards to giving you love and attention or generosity in regards to giving you money, that doesn't feel clear, but this has to do with another person. Can we please get a message for group? For some of you, this is romantic. Somebody who you need to let go of. Could be platonic. Could be platonic, could be a toxic relationship or connection that's not romantic, but your heart is involved in this connection. We have the Movement of Swords. This is making calculated moves forward, okay? Okay. I love using this deck, you guys, because this is a really brutal deck. I always say, if you have had a personal reading with me, you know I always say, like, this is my mean deck. This deck is not going to sugarcoat anything. So let's see. We've got memories. Oh no, this is reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. That's a little rough. We have escape, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Okay, can we have more information for group? Okay. Unhealthy attachments, guys. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna continue to like poke and prod at the cards to be like, what area of life are we talking about? Because again, like I said, for some of you, it could be your relationship or an ex or a friend or your mom or your job or the way that you, again, see yourself. So this is an unhealthy connection, an unhealthy relationship, an addictive relationship, an addictive thought pattern, potentially. This is obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. So addiction's here twice, guys. And I want you to understand that I'm using the word addiction very liberally, okay? I'm using it in a way that is not like a addiction, okay? I'm using it in a way that is more obtuse. So something that you are doing, that you are aware of or unaware of, that is unhealthy for you, okay? Emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever. Emotional storm. This is turmoil, unstable, and affected. It could be that your attachment to this person or this place or this thing is preventing you from addressing the fact that it's toxic. And I don't know what to do to help you guys get out of that pattern, because I do think that there has to be a level of self-awareness in order to do that. And I don't know if all of you are in that place where you are ready to accept that this isn't healthy or ready to accept that this is something that you need to move on from. We have repression. Someone does not express how they truly feel. Oof. So there could be people in your life who are witnessing you go through this process of dealing with this person or dealing with this job or dealing with this situation, and they recognize that you deserve better. They recognize that you're in a toxic cycle, and they're like, God, I really wish that Marianne would freaking stop pushing herself to do A, B, and C, or stop going over to see John. Like, John sucks. Stop going, Marianne. The repression, right? Perhaps they are not telling you how they truly feel because they don't want to hurt you. Perhaps they aren't being honest with you about how they feel because they don't want you to push them away. We have spiritual mission. This connection supports energy healing on Gaia and in higher realms. So I'm not seeing this as a connection between you and another person that is going to be productive for healing. I'm seeing this as potentially removing yourself from this connection could be healing for you. I don't believe that this card in particular is, and I don't think that that is encouraging for you guys to go and continue to pursue this relationship or continue to stay in this place of work. We have the divine masculine here, which again, I'm not getting the vibes of like you're coming into union with somebody. I'm not getting that, guys. Like, it feels more to me like we are making calculated decisions to cleanse the toxic energy out of our life. Can I please? We have intention here, and this says be clear and decisive, focus on what you really want, be bold with your request to the universe. Intention. We have hope here. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look to the light. Freedom. This is honestly, guys, like, even, let me just gather the troops here. All of these cards feel like they are pointing towards freedom, pointing towards removing ourselves from something that's holding us back, okay? So live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. I'm gonna leave the reading here, guys. I am actually gonna go ahead and do a pile 4 because I feel like this message is very just black and white, okay? There's something that's holding you back. You know what the thing is, or you have at least an inkling of what the thing is. You either don't wanna stop dealing with that person, or you don't want to move on, or you don't feel ready to do so. If you are not ready to do so, that is fine, that is fair, but you need to make a plan to move away from this toxic thing, to remove yourself from this toxic person or this living environment or whatever it may be. Make a plan. If you can't go right now, make a plan to do it in the future. I don't want to keep bashing my head up against this because the message just feels very plain. So that's what I have for you guys, group 3. I love you. You got this. Keep going. And that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, group 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with the zodiac dice. We have Leo and Aquarius. Hello, Leo. Hello, Aquarius. Aquarius and Gemini. Scorpio and Gemini. And then one more. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, if you guys are wanting a personal reading, I think I'm just going to start doing them once a month at the beginning of the month, the 1st. So message me or don't, but they will be going live on the 1st of every month. So can I... Education. You guys are about to learn something. For a lot of you, I don't think this is something that you already have previous knowledge on. It's like an expansion of your current knowledge or an expansion of your current understanding. For some of you, it's going to be spiritual. For others of you, it's going to be more practical or something that you can implement in a professional setting. So this could be new job opportunities, right? Where you learn a lot through a job opportunity. For others of you, this is like life experience, something that you are learning through life events that are happening. Having a baby, moving out for the first time on your own, learning to cook, right? I also do believe for a lot of you that this is going to be beneficial for you in regards to how you are proceeding with your day-to-day life. I don't think that this is something that is going to, right? You know, when you learn something and you're like, okay, great, I learned that. I'm gonna stick it in my back pocket and never bring it out again. This feels more like something that you're learning that is affecting or playing a role in helping you in your day-to-day. Either, again, because you're doing it professionally, or it's a skill set that's helping you with everyday tasks, okay? Sure. You have strength here. This is emotional strength. Some of you guys are getting a better hold on your emotions and how you're responding to things, how you're reacting to certain things. This feels very much like emotional control, which is very powerful, you guys. Having emotional control means that you have the ability to respond appropriately or respond in a way that's in alignment with your higher self, right? Okay. This feels very neutral, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this doesn't feel like anything major is happening. You guys may be presented with more options. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, this feels like maybe we're trying to like look for a new apartment or we're looking for a home, and it's almost like, ooh, I'm stuck between this one and that one, or I don't know which one to pick. I can't see things clearly. For some of you, it is you're dating and you're like, oh, I really like this girl. I really like that girl. But like, which one do I pick? Or I really like that guy, but I really like him too. And just feeling a little bit overwhelmed or kerfuffled with the options that you have in front of you. This could also, again, have to do with your education, right? Like receiving multiple opportunities to go pursue your education. Okay. We have the Heart of Pentacles. The Heart of Pentacles is truly, truly balance in both work and personal life. So perhaps you are experiencing or receiving more blessings, both professionally and personally. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I almost feel like this group doesn't need a reading because it feels like things are going well. You're learning new things. You're having control over your emotions. You feel really strong emotionally. You're being presented with options, and those options may be a little bit like, ooh, I don't know which way to go. But other than that, like everything seems really, the Innocence of Pentacles, this is leveling up. I want to understand how you guys are leveling up because that's great, that's amazing, but how are we doing that? Oh. So you guys are leveling up from something that was in your past, okay? So sorry about the mic. So you guys are meeting someone new and they're better than your ex, or you're getting a new job and it's way better than the job you had before, or you're moving into a new apartment and it's so much nicer, or you feel safer, right? We have the Movement of Cups. We have the Movement of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups, you guys. This is talking about romantic offers coming in. So you are leveling up with your romantic offers. The Sun is success and happiness. So you're leveling up in regards to the level of success that you are bringing into your life or experiencing in your life. Perhaps you're feeling more energetic. We also have Temperance here, and this is speaking about balance. This is speaking about more harmony and balance, making adjustments that are really beneficial for you in the long run. What can I say? This is great. This is beautiful. I love this for you guys. Let's go ahead and get some oracles. Okay. A lot of unicorns. We have passion here, you guys. So experiencing more passion or moving towards a direction of more passion. This says, do what excites you. Get fired up about your love life. Increase your energy levels, darling. Increase your energy levels. So with this particular card showing up, obviously, I was saying that about the Sun, right? I was saying like your energy levels may be amplifying. The reason I'm saying that is because the Sun is a source of energy, and then we have passion here. When you are passionate about something, it literally lights you up with excitement. It lights you up with passion. You can't wait to go do that thing, right? So there's something that's coming into your life that's putting a fire in your belly. That could be a person. For a lot of you though, I think it's going to be a project, a hobby. Maybe you're reading a new book. Maybe you're feeling inspired creatively. We have past lives here, and this says, release your past life karma. You're an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So again, the wisdom showing up. You guys are about to learn something new that's going to be really helpful for you. Yes, I do believe in past lives. I do believe in karma. I also believe that here in my human body, right, when we're in our fleshy prisons, I don't necessarily think that we have the ability to conceptualize like what our karma is or understand fully what our karma actually is. So I like this card, but I do feel like this is almost like we're spitting into the wind, like, okay, like that's great, but so moving on from that, yes, there could be certain things that you need to release or heal from. I wouldn't spend too much time concerning yourself with how you can fix something from the past or something that you're not even conscious of, right? We have adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. Some of you guys may be looking to move into a new location, particularly one that, again, would be an upgrade from where you currently live. This could also be representing travel, going out and having more fun. I feel like now is the time to do it, guys. Like spring, summer, it feels really positive for you guys traveling, going to new places. Some of you guys may even be considering going on a road trip with your friends or with your family members. If you have been considering that, I want to encourage you to do that. I think it will be very, I don't want to say beneficial because it's not beneficial, but good for the soul. I also feel like you potentially going and traveling somewhere may inspire you to move to a better location or a location that feels more fulfilling. We have sanctuary, so again, changes in the home. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. We have healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. And then we've got flow, and it says find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome. Release, darling, release your expectations. So I think you guys are entering into a stage where you are more in alignment with flow. You feel kind of like you can go through life and you're not fighting against anything or struggling against anything. You're learning new things. You're feeling passionate and energized. You're making changes either in your living environment or in the location you live in general that make you feel safe, that make you feel homey and cozy. I also think some of you guys are looking to travel. Potentially looking to travel permanently or like move permanently to a place that you're traveling to. I also do believe for others of you who are here, because again, we do have that movement of cups. Why do I keep doing that? We do have that movement of cups, and the movement of cups represents romance. Okay, romantic offers coming in, so that's possible that you guys are, again, experiencing romantic offers that are upgrades. We have closure. Okay, some of you guys could be receiving closure. I want to get more information on that in a second. I said what I said, okay? I said what I freaking said. Period. The home changes. Good luck. I don't know if you guys remember. I had a cat a few years ago. He unfortunately passed away. I'm not talking about that great. But his name was Church. His name was Bibba Church, and he was so fluffy like this. And a few days after he passed away, I received this deck in the mail, and I remember looking at this card and just being like, oh, my little baby. So it's a very special card to me, and I love that it's here for you guys because I do believe that this is representing good luck. And again, things seem to be just going fairly well for this group. Like if you picked this group, I don't think that there are massive changes happening besides potentially moving. Other than that, everything seems like we are creating more balance. We're readjusting where readjustments are required. We're feeling more passionate and excited. We're doing things that make us fill up with joy. Like it feels all positive and it feels mild. Like it doesn't feel like, because even really positive things can be stressful, and this feels more mild. It feels more calm. One more. Okay. Family. So spending potentially more time with family. I do want to go ahead and check on the closure that's coming up. Can we please get information on the closure? Oh, okay. So this is closure here with the Ten of Swords, and this is feeling trapped. So something that previously made you feel stuck or stifled you are closing the chapter on that situation, person, thing, okay? We're gonna get one more deck for you guys. Oh, that's not where that is. There it is, okay. Can I get final messages for... We have New Earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Good things, group number 4. We have You're Not Alone, isolation, physical connection, community. You guys, if you have been isolating yourself or you've been feeling alone, I really do want to encourage you to please surround yourself with people. I know making friends is so hard as an adult, but please do try to make effort. People are a lot more friendly than you think. People in real life are a lot more friendly than you think. Obviously, there are rude people out there. I was like, what is an appropriate word for me to say? There are rude people out there, but there's also really kind people who are good people and who do also just want connection. So keep that in mind. Isolation is dangerous for human beings. We need connection. We need platonic relationships. We need family, whether it's family that we were born with or family that we've created. We need community. So I want you to prioritize, for those of you who feel like you don't have a good group of friends or you don't have family. Those are things that I relate to, not having family. I do think it's really important to surround yourself with really good people. And again, I know it's hard, but please just put yourself out there. A few minutes of feeling awkward is better than like a lifetime of being alone or a lifetime of isolation. And I don't think that pursuing romantic relationships is the same thing as building friendships and community, guys. So keep that in mind, please. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So again, you guys are receiving that closure. Anything unaligned must go. We're closing chapters on things that have held us back in the past. And it does feel very light though, guys. It doesn't, again, it's not giving me tower. It's not giving me doom and gloom and heavy and, oh, this is going to be hard and then like get better. It just feels like, yeah, like that's not in alignment with me anymore. And I'm going to move on from it. I'm not going to spend any more time thinking about it or worrying about it. I'm just going to let it go. Also learning, guys, again, learning. You have an opportunity to learn. And I want you to understand that having the ability and the opportunity to learn is a freaking blessing. And if you don't think so, then I promise you, like you have completely, you're going to do this lifetime over, because education and learning is the most important thing, the most valuable thing that we can do in this life. And I'm not just talking about learning traditionally and going to university. I'm talking about remaining a sponge, allowing yourself to learn, allowing yourself to grow. All right, and then we have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transformation, activation. It's giving Atlantis. And then we have wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So some of you guys have been in this waiting period. I do think that this is about to change. I do think this is about to shift, because again, things seem to be moving in the right direction for this group. So that's what I have for you guys, group number 4. Thank you so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I do appreciate it. I do hope this was helpful. Out of all the groups today, I'm the happiest for you guys, because it seems, again, like things are consistently getting better and better, but it doesn't feel like there's any massive, like we have to break through the wall. We have to, the tower is falling, so we have no choice but to get back. Like it feels like things are just, like things are getting better, and I'm happy and I'm giddy about it. And woo! So I'm excited for you. That's all I have. I love you. I hope you have a cute rest of your day. And that is all I've got. I'll see you later.